Hi guys, my name is TJ and welcome to TJ Smiles. Today I have a book review for you guys on The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson, and I have the Target Special Edition, so in the back I have bonus content, and that was really fun. This was a good book. Let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, this was a good book and I did enjoy it, but I did feel it had a lot more hype than maybe it should have. I don't know. Oh my gosh, the wind. I was super hyped for it, and then I picked up the book and I started reading it, and it took me forever to get into. And I know a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, it's one of those books, you get 50 pages into it and it's like, crap, you can't put it down. But it took me a few days to read it. I mean, one, it's a big book, and then two, I wasn't like sucked in immediately. I wasn't sucked in until probably like the last 150 so pages. So because of that, and the fact that at certain times in the story, different characters bugged me so much, I just could have snapped them, I'm going to go ahead and give this book a 3.5 out of 5 stars, because like I said, I don't know, it wasn't as good as I had expected it to be, and then some of the characters really bugged me. But despite that aspect of the characters really bugging me, towards the end of the story, I was cool and content with almost all the characters. I think there was still maybe one that was just like getting under my skin, but she had reasons for what she was doing and why she decided to do the things she did, and I understand and I respect that, but it kind of unsettled me. I just wanted everything to be perfect, back to the way it was beforehand, but you can't have everything in life. But, like I said, the characters were really annoying me at different parts, but at the same time, there's so much character development in almost every character. It was amazing, and like, I'm just reading this book, and I'm like, holy crap, the character development in this story is great. Morgan Matson, your character development in this story was on point, let me tell you. Getting into the synopsis and or summary of the story, this follows the story of a girl named Andy who has her summer set up and ready to go. She has the perfect internship lined up, her friends are great, she has an amazing group of friends. Like, her group of friends reminded me a lot of my group of friends in different ways, and everything is lined up and ready to go. She is the kind of person who just always has her life in order, and she knows what's going to happen next. And that is until everything unexpected happens to her. Her dad, who is a big congressman and big politician man, ends up losing his job because of some, like, rumors and like tabloid crap that's going on, and he is a workaholic, and she has had an interesting relationship with her father since her mother had passed away, and they have a very rocky relationship. They don't see each other much, they don't talk to each other much, they kind of just come and go and pass each other in the house every morning at like the breakfast table or in and out the front door. So when he loses her job, he's home all day long, and that's hard for her to get used to. And then on top of that, because her dad had a lot of like political stuff going on, her internship got pulled. So now she's sitting there with her dad home, which she is not used to. And then her summer plans are just gone. She has no job for the summer, nothing to spend her time on, and she's like, crap, what am I gonna do now? So she spends some time with her friends for a while until she lines up this job for herself, and it was a struggle for her to find the job because all the good jobs in her small little town had been taken by this point. Summer had already started. All summer jobs have been given out. That is until she finds an ad for someone that needs help with their dog walking business. And Andy's like, well, I might as well try it, I need something to do. And she starts walking dogs. And because of her dog walking adventure, she ends up meeting this boy. So, because of her dog walking adventure, she ends up walking Clark's dog. And Clark is this really intriguing guy to her. She had never met anyone quite like him. Every boy she's ever, like, dated, she's only lasted about 3 weeks with, and then she's done with them. She's one of those people that's just, she's in it to have fun, she's young, why not? But then when she met Clark, everything changed. She, for whatever reason, was so intrigued by him, and the fact that he was so different from any other boy her age, like the fact that he had a stable job and income already, and at that young, was just like, what the heck, how did this happen? And the fact that it's all the little things she noticed, like his dorkiness versus his coolness, which she would normally go for, or like the fact that his bedroom's always clean, and she's never seen a guy with such a neat bedroom. Like, just all the little things about him keeps her so intrigued with him that once they start building a relationship, when she hits that 3-week mark where she normally ends it with any guy she's with, she's like, I'm content in this, and I am happy with Clark, and I am ready to, like, see where this takes us. So that was a true character development for Andy right there, when she decided that she's done playing around with guys. She just wants to hang out with Clark for a little while longer. So, yeah, like I said, character development is everywhere in this book, and that's just one of many examples. Andy's dad goes through a lot of character development after he, like, steps away from his job and he's at home every day because he's finally got to the point where he realizes he needs to, like, repair the damaged relationship he has with his daughter. And so they get really close, and there's character development on both ends of that story between Andy and her dad. So that was fun to watch and interesting. It was a cool storyline. It was kind of like a sub-storyline, but I feel like it was an important one for a young adult novel. And then, at the same time, Clark had a lot of character development because he was this little homeschool boy in the middle of nowhere he grew up. And he has his own little issues at home with his dad that he learns to move over with the help of Andy, who kind of inspires him to continue writing, which he has this amazing, successful writing career at such a young age. And since he was homeschooled, he never really had a group of friends. He didn't know how that worked, and he was very shy, very timid. And Andy kind of helped him move out of that when she started bringing him around her crazy group of friends. She has 3 girl best friends, a guy best friend, and then there's kind of a guy that comes in and out of the group at the same time when he's in town. He kind of, like, he's off at college, but he comes back during the summer and stuff, and he hangs out with them all the time. But he causes some issues in character development when 2 out of 3 of the girlfriends start developing feelings for him. I've mentioned a couple times how cool her friend group is. Like, I would love to, like, be able to hang out with her friend group. They're great. They're awesome friends. They all love and care about each other so much. That is until towards the end of the summer that blows up, and Amy and Clark's relationship is on the line, and as well as this little boy who becomes a problem in the picture, he ends up, the one girl in the group had kind of laid claim on him, but he ends up with another girl in the group, and they kind of keep that a secret from everyone. And then when Andy finds out, she's like, crap, this is going to destroy our group of friends, and we have a perfect group of friends. We don't want to lose this. So she decides to help her friend keep it a secret so the other girl don't get hurt. Well, when you have a group of friends that are close, y'all are going to find out that kind of stuff eventually. And it does come out, and it causes a big blow up with the friends where they're not talking to each other for a long time. This is one of the sections of the book that really got under my skin, and you know how I was talking about that before, and when that kind of made me, like, drop my rating on the book, because it got under my skin. Like, Andy, obviously that was the wrong decision to make. Why you thought it was okay to, like, help your friend hide this is insane. How did you not realize your friends would understand this? And then the fact that they all got mad at each other for different reasons and stopped talking to each other, I just felt that everyone was doing it for petty reasons, and I'm just like, get over it. Like, you've been friends, best friends for how long now? You're going to start fighting over something stupid and petty like this? Like, obviously it's not petty for the 2 involved in it, but, like, for the other friends to be mad at, I just thought the whole situation was low-key a bit petty. So it just annoyed me to read that part. I was like, really? Just resolve this already. Come on. Towards the end of the story, everything gets worked out, and everyone's friendly with each other. And despite the fact that they spent a few weeks not talking to each other and just, like, super mad, everyone was mad that it was kept a secret from everyone, and then the other girl was mad. She felt betrayed because her friend started dating the boy she liked. Like, it was a hot mess. And despite all of that, they ended up working it out well enough where the whole group was almost back together, minus the one girl that she just couldn't bring herself to, like, be as close as she was with these people after everything that had happened just from that one crazy event. So, because of that, Andy is still friends with everyone. It's just she still has her group, and then she goes out and hangs out with this other friend kind of alone. And that shows a lot of character development and, like, friendship, and how you gotta realize your friends aren't gonna be your friends forever. So, Maury Matson's books are usually always about friendship, and, like, they're just classic friendship books, and I really enjoyed watching each of these characters develop through this big issue that was going on, and seeing how they reacted and responded to one another. It was a cool, because me and my friends have never went through anything like this, and because we're just pretty chill people. We're like, oh, whatever, do what you want. So it was cool to like witness something like this, but not have to go through it myself, because that would suck. So yeah, that was a fun aspect, well, not fun for them, but a fun aspect for me to read about in this book. I know a lot of times people talk about how they can really like connect to the characters in Morgan Matson's novels, but like I really felt a connection to Andy. I just really understood where she was coming from most of the time. So that was kind of cool. I was really able to connect with her and Clark a lot in the story, and I had never really connected much to a male character in a story, so that was kind of cool to see. But overall, it was a good book. I enjoyed reading it. It's perfect to read for the summer. It's fun, it's a good story of friendship and character development, and it's a good story that, like, everything isn't going to go how you expect it to be, so just kind of go with the flow and make the best out of every situation. And I felt like that was a good lesson to learn in a fun summer contemporary way. So good job, Morgan Matson. I did really enjoy this book despite the lower rating on it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye, guys.
Go is out here.
I'm trying to film and you guys are talking. I'm filming. Don't judge me.
Well, close the door when you come in. Every time I come out here, the back door's open and everybody's gone.
Okay.
All right.